Welcome back. We're just half past the hour here on this Friday as Mayor Lee Leffingwell continues to address the city of Austin with his State of the City address.
It's over at City Hall. He is still speaking, so let's go ahead and listen to what else he has to say about the city address.
Thanks again to each of you for being here today and for all you do to make Austin the special place it is. Now, as I said before, there's a second and equally important aspect of our character of Austinites, and that's compassion. Here in Austin, we wear our hearts on our sleeve. Our compassion will simply not let us neglect those in our community who need help. Truth is, all the accolades we enjoy really don't mean much unless and until all of us have the opportunity to enjoy a good quality of life. And as I've said many times before, Austin will only ever be as successful as the least fortunate among us. And there's so many people and families in our community who still need a helping hand, people struggling against poverty, against racism, against violence, and against sickness. As Hubert Humphrey once said, the moral test of our nation is how we treat people in the dawn of life, in the twilight of life, and in the shadows of life. So as long as there are members of our community struggling to live decent, honorable lives, we have work to do, and our compassion is the fuel that drives us. So I've made promoting community service a key part of my job as mayor. In 2010, our office applied for and won a 2-year grant from the Bloomberg Philanthropies and the Rockefeller Foundation to increase volunteerism in our community. With that money, we created a chief service officer in my office, full-time staff person whose only job is to promote and support opportunities for citizens to give back. And through that program, we've worked closely with local organizations like Austin Partners in Education. And with our help, Austin Partners in Education has been able to fill over 1,000 classroom coaching positions to provide tutoring in math and reading to thousands of middle school students across the city of Austin. We've also established Operation Outreach in conjunction with the American Red Cross. Operation Outreach works to ensure that returning women veterans find the support service they need for them and for their families. And as I mentioned before, our office also led the formation of Austin Corps, which is helping our young people learn what it means to be engaged in civic life. Those are just a few examples, but there's so much more that the city does, and frankly, even more is happening in our nonprofit sector. And we're very lucky.
Mayor Lee Leffingwell once again wrapping up his State of the City address, talking about how the state and federal budget cuts affected the city of Austin. When it comes to schools, you said that they applied for a grant and did get the grant to go ahead and to create a position that dedicates one person to looking for opportunities to better school. And one ways that they were able to do that was to fill 1,000 tutoring positions. And Mayor Lee Leffingwell saying this is the way that Austinites can give back to Austinites.
So lots to celebrate here in the city too, but lots of work and compassion to spread around as the city continues to grow as well. And just a great reminder from the mayor who continues to give his State of the City address down at City Hall. Of course, we'll give a complete wrap-up of that later on KXAN News at 5, and of course post as much as we can on the website at KXAN.com.